Hi, hello to everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss about Java tokens. Okay, so Java tokens. In the previous video, we have seen an example program and also, right, we have seen an example program, this one, right, and the explanation about the program, each line explanation is given. Okay, each line explanation is given. And so now coming to Java tokens, the next topic relating to it. Okay, so actually tokens are small parts of a program. See, generally our Java programs are collection of classes, right? Collection of classes. We can write so many classes, but only one main must be there in any one class, which is the main class. In that we have to write the main function. Okay, collection of classes. These classes again will have again some code which has to be executed, which have to be executed, right, which has to be executed. So this code will have so many types, so many parts, right? We'll use so many, say for example, we will declaring variables, classes, objects, etc. Like this we are declaring, and also even some statements based on the above declared data, right? Right, the code will have declaring variables, defining and all, and some statements which are based on this data which are to be executed. Okay, so for this all, for the above all things, some for the above all things, some specific what we say, defined words, statements, etc. will be there. For every programming language we will have them. Okay, like that we say, for example, if you say, we will have some technical words for related to maths, related to physics, related to computers, related to chemistry, right? By seeing those specific key special words which are technical words, we can identify. In the same way, in the Java language, writing a program and code within the program, for those all you'll have some technical words, technical names and all. Okay, those all comes under tokens. Understood? Tokens. So in Java, basically we have 5 types of tokens. First one is reserved keyword. keywords. Second one, identifiers. Third one, literals. Fourth one, operators. Fifth one, separators. These are the five tokens. These are the five tokens present in Java. Okay. Next, coming to Java character set. Java character set, the least unit of Java program is a character. Okay, which is used to write Java tokens. Used to write Java tokens. And these character set is from ASCII characters. Okay, in Java generally okay, we'll use the ASCII characters as the character set for writing the tokens of Java. Okay. Okay, next coming to the first topic, reserved keywords. Reserved keywords. Actually, so reserved keywords, the words which are intended to a specific task in Java. Right? Reserved keywords. And these keywords are specially predefined for a specific task, and so we can't use them for any other purpose. Okay, for any other purpose means the words cannot be used to declare variables or function names or class names, etc. Right? According to functionality, we use those keywords where we want them particularly. Okay, understood? There are nearly 50 keywords in Java. Okay, we'll see them later. Okay, so as they are not, they can't be used anywhere, wherever you want, we can't use them. That's why they are called as reserved. See, for example, if you take any traveling sequence, you will reserve your seats in trains or buses and all. In that particular seat, you only can sit, no others can sit, no. Understood? That is reserved to you, and that reserved ticket is for you only. Reserved. No other persons can be used that seat. In the same way, here also reserved keywords are nothing but the words which cannot be used normally in the whole program. They are created, developed to perform a specific task in the Java program. Okay, understood? Later we will see the 50 keywords, what are those we use. Okay, understood? So in the next video we will see the remaining. Okay, if you have any doubts or any suggestions or corrections, please specify that in the comment section.